So in this video we are going to learn some important constructions which are there in the syllabus of class 10. So the first question is you have to draw a circle of radius 2.5 centimeter and draw a tangent at a point on the circumference. So what do you mean by a tangent? A tangent is any external line which touches the circle on the circumference at a single point. So let us see how do we make it. So first of all, measuring 2.5 centimeter on the scale by using the compass, we will draw a circle of measurement 2.5 centimeter. After this, we will mark any point, let us consider P, on the circumference, and then we will join the center and this point. So this is our radius. So as we know that the radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. So if we make an angle of 90 degree at this point and then we join that point, then we shall get our tangent. So let us make an angle of 90 degree at point P. From here, using the same measurement, I will make an arc, and using the same measurement again, I will make an arc. Keeping my pointed end of the compass at the second arc, I will cut it here and here again. So they have to intersect this point. So I will join this point with the point on the circumference P. This is my angle of 90 degree, and if I extend it further, this is my tangent. See, it is touching the circle at a single point and it is at 90 degree. So I can name it as T dash. So T dash is my required tangent. So using this method, you can make a tangent to a circle at any point. Now our next question is, draw a circle of radius 2.5 centimeter and then we have to draw two tangents from an external point. So first of all, let's make the circle again. Whose radius is 2.5 centimeter. Now I have to take an external point P which is at a distance of 5 centimeter from the center. So let me do it. From the center, taking a measurement of 5 centimeter, and I will draw a line. So this is my point P which is at a distance of 5 centimeter from the center. This is O. So now what do? We will perpendicularly bisect this line. How do we do it? We keep the pointed end of the compass at one end of the line. We take a measurement which is more than half of the line, as you can see, and then we will make an arc at the top and at the bottom. Keeping the same measurement, we will place the pointed end of the compass at P now and we will cut this arc. Now we will join these 2 points and that will be the perpendicular bisector of this line. So now what we are going to do, keeping the pointed end of the compass here and taking this length as the radius, this much, we will make another circle. So these are the 2 points, this point and this point, where the tangent from P will touch the circle. This was our original circle and this was made in order to find at which point the tangents will touch the circle. These are those 2 points. So now let's join P to these points. So T dash. So PT and PT dash are our 2 tangents from the external point P. We can measure these tangents. Its value is 4.6 centimeter. So PT and PT dash, they are of 4.6 centimeter each. So our next question is, we have to draw a circle which will be circumscribing the triangle. That means first we will draw the triangle and around the triangle there will be a circle. So over here we have to draw a triangle of sides 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So I will first make the longest side with the help of scale. So 5 centimeter. Then taking the measurement 4 centimeter first on the compass. I will make an arc from one of the ends. This is 4 centimeter. Now from the other side, I'll take a distance of 3 centimeter on my scale and I'll make another arc. So from here, So this is the point which I have to join to these two ends so that I make my triangle according to the required question. So this is 5 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, and this is 3 centimeter. You all know how to make a triangle, but this is just like revision. Now how do we make a circle around this triangle? We will take any two sides. I am taking 5 centimeter and the 4 centimeter side, and I'll perpendicularly bisect it. Again the same thing. I will take more than half of the line, as you can see in the compass, and then I will draw arcs on that side, on the upper side, and on the lower side. Similarly from this end. Now I will join these 2 points. So this is the perpendicular bisector of this line, 5 centimeter in length. Similarly, I will do the same for the 4 centimeter line. I will take more than half. As you can see, it is more than, this measurement is more than half of the line, and I'll make an arc at the top and at the bottom. Similarly from the other end. So I have to extend it so that I get the intersection point. So now I'll join these 2 points. So this is the perpendicular bisector of the 4 centimeter line. Now see, this is the intersection point of the 2 perpendicular bisectors. So now what I'll do, I'll take the compass, I'll keep the pointed end on that intersection point, and I will take the measurement till any vertex, either this, or either this, and then I will make a circle. So as you can see, the vertex of the triangle is touching the circumference of the circle. So this is my circle which is circumscribing my triangle. Now our next question is, we have to draw a circle inside a triangle. That means an inscribed circle. So let's see how do we do it. First of all, we will draw a triangle. So over here we have to make an equilateral triangle of side 5 centimeter. So let's see. First of all, I'll make a side of 5 centimeter. And then I have already measured 5 centimeter on my compass. So I will just cut arcs from both the ends. So now if I join this point to this and this point to this again, I'll get my equilateral triangle of 5 centimeter. So let's do it. Now what do we do? Since we have to make the circle inside this triangle, we will bisect any 2 angles. How do we do it? We keep the pointed end of the compass at one of the vertices and we draw an arc. Keeping the same measurement on the compass, I will measure the angle. It is same. See? Now I will make an arc here, and from the other point I will make another arc. So you have to join this intersection point with this intersection point to get the angle bisector. That means you are dividing this angle into 2 equal parts. This is already known to you. You have done it in the lower classes, but this is just like a revision once again. Similarly, I have to bisect any other angle. I am choosing this angle. So I will have the same measurement because all the angles are 60 degree. But if your question has a scalene triangle, then you have to bisect it once again. So I will make the arc. I will measure. I will see that yes, it is same. So over here I will make an arc from one end, and from the other end of the angle I will make another arc. Now if I join this point with this vertex, I am getting the angle bisector. Yes. Now what do? We keep the pointed end of the compass in the center at the intersection point, and then we take this measurement, or maybe this measurement, or maybe we can also measure it till here, so that we just check whether the circle is touching each and every side of the triangle or not. After checking it, we can simply draw the circle. As you can see, the circle is present inside the triangle, and each of the sides of the triangle is touching the circumference. So this is an inscribed circle. That means a circle inside a triangle. So our next question is, we have to make a circle outside a regular hexagon. This is also the case of a circumscribing circle. So over here we have to make a hexagon of 4 centimeter. So let us begin. So first of all, I will make the base 4 centimeter, and then I will make the other sides. 4 centimeter. Now what is the angle of a hexagon? It is 120 degree. Each angle of a hexagon is 120 degree. So at this point I will make an angle of 120 degree, and in this point also I will make an angle of 120 degree first. So how do we make an angle of 120 degree? It is 60 plus 60. So first of all we have to make an angle of 60 degree. Keeping the pointed end of the compass at this end, I will draw an arc. Taking the same measurement I am cutting, and keeping the same measurement I am cutting once again. So this much was 60 and this much was 60 again, so the entire is 120. So I have to join this point with this point. Again, you have learned this in the lower classes, construction of angles, but this is again a revision. So let us make a long line. Later we will cut it at 4 centimeter. On this side also I will make the same angle. Let us see how it is done once again. I will make an arc. Keeping the same measurement, I will cut here and I'll cut here. So this much was 60 degree, this much was 60 degree, so the entire is 120 degree. I will join this point with this point. Now taking the measurement of 4 centimeter on the compass, since we know that we have to make a regular hexagon, all the sides are 4 centimeter. So I will measure 4 centimeter, this much, this much, and I'll cut it here. From here I'll cut it here. So this is 4, this is 4. Similarly, now at this point I'll make an angle of 120 degree. At this point I'll make an angle of 120 degree, and I will keep on doing this until I get a regular hexagon. So I'll measure 4 centimeter once again, and I'll cut it here. So now I don't have to make another 120 degree. I can just simply join these 2 points, because that is the finishing end of the hexagon. So this is our hexagon. I will just darken the important lines so that you can understand, and I'll drop the rest. So this is my regular hexagon whose each side is 4 centimeter. So now how do I make a circle around it? In the previous case for a triangle, when we were making a circle around the triangle, we were perpendicularly bisecting any 2 sides. Similarly here also we will perpendicularly bisect either of the side. So I am choosing to bisect this side and this side. So let's see. We will take more than half of the length and we will make an arc here and here. Similarly from the other end we will just cut this arc. Now we will join these 2 points and make the perpendicular bisector. So let's do it. Similarly, I'll bisect this line. Taking the intersection as the center, I will extend the compass till one of the ends, one of the vertices of the hexagon, and I will draw the circle. See, it's perfect. Each vertex is touching the circumference of the circle. So this is how you can draw a circle around a hexagon. So now our next question is inscribing a circle inside a regular hexagon. That means we have to draw a circle inside this hexagon now. So already I have made the hexagon like we just saw in the previous question. So now we are going to make a circle inside. In the case of the triangle, we saw that we had to bisect 2 angles in order to draw a circle inside the triangle. Over here also we will do the same thing. We will bisect any 2 angles. So I am choosing these 2 angles. You can choose either. So how do we bisect an angle? Let's learn once again. We will measure the angle till here. See, I have measured the angle, and then I will make an arc here and another here. Now I will join this point with this point. So my angle of 120 degree is bisected, Or you can also do one more thing, you can directly join this point with this point, because obviously the entire was 120 and this was 60, so obviously this point will be the one which is the bisector. So this is the intersection point through which our circle will be drawn. This is the center of the circle. So how do we do it? We keep the pointed end of the compass here and we measure a little up to the side, up to any two of the sides. So let's make it. So as you could see that over here there is a little gap between the hexagon side and my circle. This is because my pencil has become a little blunt, but if it was sharp enough and the construction was much more perfect, all the sides would have the circle touching it. So this is how you have to make the following constructions. So I would request you all to kindly do it in your copy along with me so that you also get to practice.